All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. McCown now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Washington, his first carry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is McCown. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. First and 10. Here's McCown. Hits his target. The tight end will tie. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. Meanwhile, McCown's pass nearly intercepted as it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Play action. McCown. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He finds Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry here from McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Gun!
From the gun, it's Allen. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a man who began his career as a Saint, this is Chris Ivory. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. That's a prime example of how tough Chris Ivory can be to bring down.
He's so good that I think that he would last very well in a boxing gym. You know, because he's going to wear you down with those types of runs all game long. And if they can't start getting him on the ground quicker and more efficiently, they've got a long game in front of them.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen throwing again. The left side completion to Jones. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Allen operating from the gun. And he's got his man. It's the tight end Clay. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. Now McCoy. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? To throw, it's Allen. And he held on to it too long. A coverage sack. Down he goes. Brandon Copeland with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment?
It's funny. We had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. And what did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because it did end in a kick. But that type of a drive should end in the end zone. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football. Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
So McCown comes up as the Jets have it 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Snap comes at 1. McCown. He finds his man Johnson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And a throw on 2nd down by McCown falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. On first down, McCown. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. From the gun, it's McCown. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kyle Williams able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The Jets on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun here for McCown. That's caught right side by Anderson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
McCown now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. They fake the give. Now McCown. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Into the red zone now. It's McCown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Allen now on first down. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On second down, here's Allen. Completes it to Benjamin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. 3-19. 56.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. On first down, Allen. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. Here's Tywan Jones on the return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Coleman has it here right side. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Underneath to Ivory. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, Ivory. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. It's caught by Coleman. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Corey Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Hauschka with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
McCown incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, McCown. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing on first is McCown. Trying to drop one in, but it's incomplete. They were trying to get it to DeAndre Washington. And now it's second down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Regular. Let's go.
It's McCown again. Sharks got it left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. McCown, 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
Regular. Let's go.
McCown looks to throw again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. McCown now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Again, it's McCown. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Toss play to McKinnon. Oh, he shifts past him. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now McCown. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's McCown to throw. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. They are going for it. It's McCown. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game. They'll
try and get the running game going with McCoy. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Bills on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Gun.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Gun. Detroit. Gun.
From the gun, it's Allen. Caught on the right side by Benjamin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Lucky 56. Gun. Detroit. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
On second down, it's McCoy. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard gets them back where they started. Now it's 3rd and 10. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Sliding out of the and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. McCown. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They pitch to Washington. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw is McCown. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. McCown to throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Heading to the line, McCown with a 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 5 of his pass attempts on this drive so far. Back to throw, McCown. Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now McCown. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They've got the lead by 3, late stages of the game. What's the message here? Just hang on to the football? Is it that simple?
That's exactly right, because ball security is paramount. And you got a small cushion. A field goal can tie you, but you don't even think that way. Just take care of the ball, close out the game.
Will they close it out? We're about to find out. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And some room to maneuver. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you?
I
loved
did.
The defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Buffalo, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one.
You